Was smoking all my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, great, overachieving, never slacking. I'm back with another Led Zeppelin reaction. We got Since I've Been Loving You. And let me just say, this has been awesome. You guys have been amazing, absolutely amazing. Someone that said to me, I should react in order to the songs based on, the albums. I can't promise I'm going to do that, but what I will say is, based on what album the songs belong to, I'm gonna start making like different playlists for the albums, like Led Zeppelin 3, and and make sure I get it all covered. But once I start seeing like so many people have so much different recommendations, for example, Since I've Been Loving You, I've been seeing that name pop up. So I definitely want to get the people what they want at the same time. But I'm gonna make sure, because I plan on covering all the albums. So when it's all said and done, I'm gonna definitely have different playlists based on the albums, for sure. And I'm gonna definitely put them in order like that. So we definitely getting to work on this channel. Someone else also said, maybe I shouldn't even look up the meaning, before I listen to the song, and maybe I should just dive right into it. So I'm gonna get at a try right here, just dive right into it. Man, this has been an awesome journey so far. I was born in 1993, but my heart's still there with you guys. I read the comments, I go back in time with you guys, and awesome. It's seriously awesome. It's just like I always was one of those type of people that always like watch movies from the past. Like one of my favorite movies is The Warriors. The Warriors, that was one of my favorite movies, man. So I know the 70s was wild times, right? But with that being said, this will be in my Led Zeppelin as well as my oldies playlist. And since this song is one of my oldies, I won't pause or say anything to the end out of respect for music that's been here before my time. So let's get to it. Since I've Been Loving You.
I don't think that's right. I've really been the best of food. I did what I could, yeah. Of course I love you, baby. How I love you, darling. How I love you, baby. My love you, girl. Little girl. Baby, since I've been loving you, yeah, I'm about to lose my war and mind. Ah, yeah. Everybody trying to tell me that you didn't meet me no good. drag, drag. Lord, yeah, let it ride now, now. Since I've been loving you, I'm about to lose my working mind. Watch out! Sit up and cry, yeah, yeah. Oh, my tears, they fell like rain. Don't you hear that? Don't you hear the falling? Don't you hear it? Don't you hear the falling? Do you remember, Mama, when I knocked up on your door? I said you had the nerve to tell me you didn't want me no more. Yeah. Over my front door, I hear my back door slam. You know I must have one of them newfangled back door rams. I've been working from 7 to 11 every night. It kind of make a lot of drag. Drag. Baby, since I've been loving you, I'm about to lose. I'm about to lose my mind. Just one more. Just one more. Since I've been loving you, I wanna lose my mind.
Ooh. When I when I tell y'all, right? When I tell y'all that had such a Donny Hathaway vibe to it, like from the beginning, once I heard the singing, I'm like immediately started thinking of Donny Hathaway. Like it's got that soulful feel to it, you know? And it's like I'm just imagining because I've been I don't know like if you guys ever been in this in a studio before, a music studio, right? I'm from the Binghamton area in upstate New York, like right outside of it, a small town called Endicott, New York, right? where John Jones, the famous UFC fighter, is from right now. Um, well, famous right now. He's gonna be famous forever, right? But I remember going to a studio in a place called Johnson City, right? And there was the guy who owned the studio. He used to be in a rock band, and he would tell me about the '70s, what it was like, and he said he was able to tour just upstate New York, his band, and make a lot of money just in upstate New York. Like that's how popular just music was back then, rock, and that's just how popular it was. '70s, '80s, like people in their states could just tour around their states without being signed to some big record label. And man, like it was just, he said it was a lot more freedom. You could just go to different bars and things like that and just perform and actually make money. And he was one of those guys who was still like he was still there, I ain't mad at him. He was still there. He's a super cool guy. And even being in the studio, seeing the different instruments. And see, it's one thing for like a rapper or a singer to come in and record, right? You just really was recording them. But when you got a whole band in the studio, when you got drum sets in the studio, when you got guitars in it, and to record that, like, I've never actually sat and watched the process, but I seen the different instruments in there, and I just remember thinking, like, that's got to be a lot of work, right? To even record this, it's like, and then when you look at Led Zeppelin, like every song is what, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. It's like plus, so it's like y'all going in there and one person even off a little bit or mess up. I mean, I'm sure there's been many a times where someone's accidentally been a little off and created something completely new, right? Like, see me, I really like I dive into it like that, and I remember, like I said, I remember just being in that studio, sitting there. It was me and my friend Zach, and we was just asking questions, and we was just looking around, and man, I've never seen the process though. I definitely would love to see that process of just a full blown band. It just recording music in there with the engineer like that. Like, woo! I might have seen a little something if I could remember, but I don't really fully remember seeing like, but it's different. It's different. It's way harder to work with people in that sense. Like you really got to be one, with people. Um, you really do, because like I said, it's different from a solo artist just going in there and just these guys is just making stuff from scratch. They are the music, right? So and like this song right here, like I said, it gave me a straight Donny Hathaway vibe. And since I've been loving you, working from 7 to 11. I'm tired just hearing them lyrics. I'm tired just hearing them lyrics. And y'all see, I'm sweating like crazy. I'm trying to get over a cold right now, so I probably sound a little stuffy. But that was Since I've Been Loving You, Led Zeppelin, and I'll be back with more soon, guys. Original link will be in the description. This will be in my Led Zeppelin as well as my oldies playlist, and I will be back with more soon. Much love, everybody. Let me go blow my nose. Peace out. Did this not stop? Oh, I'm still recording.